Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you my experience as a learner how to solve a problem of SQL that coming from Leetcode.com. So in this problem we got a questions. Basically this problem is talking about sorting and grouping, and the name of this problem is user activity for the past 30 days. Alright, and the type of this problem is easy. We got a table here. The name of the table is activity, and inside the table we got 4 columns, and this table we got information about the table that show the user activities for a social media website. And there is a note here telling us about the activity type column is an enum or category of type open session, end session, scroll down, and send message. And in the end information we got a note that each session belong to exactly one user. So the question is, we have to write a solution to find the daily active user count for a period of 30 days ending on 27th of July 2019 inclusively. A user was active on some day if they made at least one activity on that day, and then return the table result in any order. So if we look at the complete view of the activity table, there are 4 columns, and each columns have their information. So in the user ID there are 4 user and 4 session, and the activity type there are explanation of the activity that the user do in each user in of every session. And the expected output that Leetcode.com wants or expect us to display is, there are 2 columns. The first one is day and the second one is active users. Alright, after we read and understand the information, we can write our query. So first we have to look the whole complete view of the activity table. Alright, and then we select the day and the active users. In the output that Leetcode.com expect us to display is, we have to show the day, the month, and the year of the active users. So we select or we choose the activity date and we rename it as day. And the active users, if we look at the questions, the daily active user is the user that active on some day and they made at least one activity between 26th of 27th of July and 27th of June. So between 27 on June until 27 of July, on period of 30 days, we have to look, or we have to find the active user that made at least one activity. Alright, we have on the activity users, we have to count the user ID. And the important things that we got from the table is the table may have duplicate rows, so we have to use the distinct on the user ID. The next step is we have to filter the active user that active between 27th of June until 27th of July, or in a period of 30 days. And then the second filter is we have to find the user that made at least one activity during that period. The last step is we have to group the result by day. So if we try to run this query at line 3, alright, accepted. Let's see what's the answer if we submit. Okay, accepted. So here my query to find the active user that made at least one activity during 30 days from 28th of June until 27th of July, and we select the activity date as a day, and we count the distinct user to avoid the duplicate rows as active users. We retrieve the data from the activity table and filter where the activity date between 28th of June and till 27th of July, and we filter the type activity of the user is not null, or at the user made at least one activity. Last part or the last step is we have to group the result by day or activity date. Alright, that's it maybe from me. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if there is still any mistake, because I'm still learning SQL too. Okay, goodbye.